a large FBI raid that left dozens of people in handcuffs and neighbors asking questions. Coming up on GMSA, what we know happened so far and what could be next for the area.
Have belief in myself and what my vision is for the people.
Tejano music star Bobby Pulido using his voice now on a different stage. We're going to talk to Bobby about his transition from music to politics and the message that he has for all South Central Texas families this Monday morning.
It may be quiet next couple days and it will still be warm, but we got storm chances in the forecast mainly on Thursday. We'll get you an updated timeline coming up.
Live from KSAT 12, Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
And a good morning to everyone out there. Appreciate you guys being with us on Good Morning San Antonio. I'm Margie Marquez.
And I am Daphne Gray, and we're back in the building.
Yes, Jeff is back.
After being on that road for 12-something hours, dealing with the traffic, I cannot tell you how seeing the construction in San Antonio made me kind of frustrated, but also happy to be back home.
There you go. Yeah, a sign of the San Antonio
I'm back
lifestyle.
home. And I will say, waking up this morning, it was crazy because I go to let my dog out in the backyard, and all of my furniture was blown all over the place. So did you guys have some type of wind gusts and stuff?
We had some breezy winds.
Okay, I figured that. This morning just fog though.
Yeah, just a little bit. We've got some low-hanging clouds, humidity, some fog too. It's kind of all mixing in. Let's take a look outside, and we've got temperatures at this hour sitting at 71 here in San Antonio, 72 New Braunfels, 73 Converse. Yeah, you know this. This is very warm for mid-November, extremely warm, well above average, and humidity levels are high, so there will be some patchy fog. I think a lot like last week. We'll see some of it, but it's not going to impact the morning commute all that much. As you head to the bus stop this morning, just know it will be, right around 70 or so. And then by this afternoon, skies will try to clear some, and that will get us up to around 85. So it's more shorts and t-shirts. That'll be the case again tomorrow, too, just FYI. So morning clouds, warm, humid today and tomorrow. Thursday's the day, right? Thursday's the day where we see some storm chances, 60% chance of it, mind you. So that's our best opportunity we've had in a while. And I'll show you the future radar when it comes to Thursday coming up. There is a risk, too, of a few strong storms, so we're going to investigate that possibility as well coming up here in just a couple minutes. Now over to your traffic authority. RJ, what are you seeing?
All right, thank you very much, Justin. And yes, so we are potentially seeing some issues with the fog out there. We're going to show you the far west side here in just a bit, including this area. That's going to be 21 minutes coming in from 90. In Castroville, 25 minutes coming in from Bernie for all of our folks on the far northwest side of town. Okay, here's the TransGuide shot that I think gives us a pretty good indication of what we're looking at over by 90, 1604. We had some overnight construction in this area as well. So not only that, but I see some of the visibility issues out here, some potential issues for our drivers. Now, earlier, Alex Gomez reported that this is not necessarily street level. It's mostly kind of up in the air, but still something that might cause a little bit of delays for our drivers again on 90 and Montgomery Road. Still, again, no reported crashes or incidents on the far west side. We will continue to follow the very latest out there. One quick update. We have started to see things clear out. This is going to be 410 North right there at Houston Street. We had a crash earlier this morning that had blocked some of those northbound lanes, but we're good to go there. Now, downtown, we're going to check in on that in just a bit because we are starting to see that traffic delay kind of build up over by Florida Street. We'll give you those updates coming up in about 10 minutes.
Now to the latest in your morning headlines. Police are still on the hunt for the man who fired shots in a Northwest Side business after an argument with an employee. So here's what's next. Investigators will be reviewing the security footage and talking to witnesses to track him down. The shooting happened just before 2:30 yesterday morning near I-10 and Medical Drive. Police say 27-year-old man was asked to leave by a cashier and that sparked the argument. The customer then pulled out a gun. He did eventually leave, but then fired multiple rounds into the building. No one was hurt, and officers also urging anyone with information to come forward. Police are still trying to find the driver who left the scene of a crash involving several vehicles that killed a 68-year-old. SAPD says that those drivers that hit her will face serious charges if found. Now, police say that the woman, Habiba Adan, was hit and killed in that crash on Austin Highway near Parambital. Police urging anyone with information to step up.
All right, 6:03 again on your Monday morning, and take a quick look at some of the photos right there. You may recognize Tejano music star Bobby Pulido. So he's known for his decades of Tejano music, but is now taking his talent from the stage to the political arena. He says he's running for Congress to fight for South Texas families.
It was the right time, and you know, the beauty of it is nobody's taken away my musical career or my music.
After more than 3 decades, Tejano music star Bobby Pulido will now use his voice on a different stage.
Have belief in myself and what my vision is for the people I want to represent.
Pulido is running as a Democrat for Texas's 15th congressional district. What does a bipartisan mindset look like to you?
I believe that democratic values are really good, but there's some that my constituents don't agree with, and whatever that may be, I don't think that you should choose the party over your people.
During our sit-down, we discussed everything from immigration and small business to healthcare and labor shortages, including sectors like farming, construction, and home building.
I think it's a myth that you can get rid of that type of labor and then Americans will just step right in and do it. It's skilled labor, so learning how to do a lot of those jobs takes a lot of time and experience to learn it.
How would you kind of address some of the things that we're seeing in terms of healthcare issues?
I don't have health insurance, not because I can't afford it. It's just not a good value. We should be able to offer it at an affordable rate.
Pulido is running in a newly redrawn district that has leaned heavily Republican and wants to focus on South Central Texas families.
We're very proud people. We're very proud. We're very hardworking. I think that both parties have neglected the middle class. They're working sometimes 2 jobs and they get no help. I mean, childcare is expensive.
Why do you feel that you are the best candidate to flip an area or a district?
I'll tell you, where I live, I don't have broadband. My biggest strength is I'm a rural guy, and my district is all rural, pretty much. It's not about money. I want to make a difference for the people of South Texas and South Central Texas, and so I want to be a voice.
All right, that was Bobby Pulido right there. So the incumbent in this district is Republican Monica de la Cruz. She sent us a statement in response to Pulido entering the race that said in parts, "There will be plenty of time for politics next year. Right now, I'm delivering on what South Texans elected me to do, securing millions of dollars to grow our local economy, protecting Social Security and Medicare, and lowering costs for families," end quote.
All right, happening today, a San Antonio city leader heads to court, and we're talking about Councilwoman Ibeliz Meza Gonzalez. She's scheduled to appear before a judge for the first time since her July DWI arrest. The San Antonio police pulled over Meza Gonzalez just after 11 p.m. on July 24th along Interstate 10 westbound near Hildebrand Avenue. After a series of sobriety tests, she was later arrested. Back in September, San Antonio City Council passed a motion to censure her. After the vote, Gonzalez said that "I respect the vote that my colleagues took." On September the 10th, the Bexar County District Attorney's Office refiled Meza Gonzalez's DWI charge, showing that her blood alcohol content was at least 0.15 or more, which is nearly double the legal limit in Texas. Meza Gonzalez's court appearance is scheduled for 9 a.m., and our Erica Hernandez will be there, keeping an eye on that for you, and we'll provide those updates throughout the day.
Also happening today, San Antonio's LGBTQ+ advisory board is set to meet today, continuing its pushback against Governor Greg Abbott's order to remove San Antonio's rainbow crosswalks and all political ideologies from Texas streets. The board met previously to draft a resolution supporting the crosswalks. The city of San Antonio then filed an exemption request for the rainbow crosswalks, saying, quote, "The city does not believe the rainbow-colored crosswalks are prohibited by the current manual on uniform traffic control devices for streets and highways," end quote. Today's LGBTQ+ advisory board meeting is at 4:15 in the afternoon.
Good morning, I'm Devin Karp, live over here at the corner of San Pedro Avenue and Bossy Road, where behind me there was a big scene with a large FBI raid that happened over here. It left dozens of people in handcuffs, several cars towed away, and we're expecting today to learn more about exactly what happened. Neighbors are still talking about what they just saw 24 hours ago. The FBI, Homeland Security, state troopers, and SAPD surrounding a local business, handcuffing several people and towing dozens of cars. Federal agents focused on the Las Buitas snacks shop and an auto shop behind it. A business owner off camera says she's noticed more late night activity there in recent weeks. Our crew was there capturing the smoke, flashing lights, loud bangs, and multiple people taken away. People who live in the area told us it's unusual to see that.
I saw 2 shoppers with the lights round and round, all for the property where I live.
Every time I'm here, there's always like loud music, just like a lot of noise over there.
So far, the FBI has confirmed to us this was a court-authorized activity with multiple agencies involved, but still isn't confirming yet exactly why they were there. Officers also broke several windows on multiple vehicles and towed them, leaving behind broken glass and a lot of unanswered questions. In an official statement they sent to us yesterday, they say, quote, "I can confirm that FBI San Antonio and Homeland Security Investigation San Antonio, along with their local, state, and federal partners, are conducting court-authorized activity in the vicinity of the intersection of San Pedro Avenue and Bossy Road. We've been trying to get answers from the FBI and Homeland Security since this first happened. As of 3 o'clock yesterday, they told us to check in today for more information. We've already asked them, and we'll keep you guys updated with the latest over here on GMSA, KSAT News, and online at ksat.com. For now, we'll send it back to y'all. Devin Karp, KSAT 12 News.
All right, outside with live cam, 609, 71 degrees. We are seeing cloudy skies, and we've got some rain on the horizon. How much rain can we see? We're going to take a look at some of the potential numbers coming up.
6:09 now. Before you click buy now, you need to stop because some holiday deals could bring you counterfeit, safety issues, or a whole lot of returns. The simple checks to protect your gifts and your wallet.
All right, and banned by the NCAA and now breaking his silence. A college basketball star accused of manipulating games for betting is answering some tough questions this morning. Coming up, we're going to show you his side of the story and his message for every college student athlete.
Talking about holiday shopping now, and we all know it's in full swing. A lot of us turning to online stores because it's quick and convenient. But there are a few things you need to keep in mind to make sure that you're getting a good deal. Holiday shopping is underway. Some are picking things out in person and also turning to online for convenience.
I like to come to these places like this to see the products, but I also like to buy online.
But it doesn't always go smoothly.
It can be easier, but sometimes you end up sending a lot back.
And it's more than just returns. On sites like Amazon, Walmart, and Temu, you may be buying from third-party sellers rather than the retailer itself. That can make it harder to hold the seller accountable for unsafe or defective products. Consumer Reports investigations have found that the products sold by third-party sellers can be fake, dangerous, and fail to meet U.S. safety standards.
If you buy a product at a brick-and-mortar store and it causes harm, the retailer can be held responsible. But when you buy from a third-party seller on an online marketplace, that liability isn't always the same. Some third-party sellers may be unreachable or unaccountable for the harms caused by their products. And in many cases, the online platform can claim it's just the middleman.
Consumer Reports recommends sticking with sellers you trust. If the marketplace itself is listed as the seller, that's generally safer. If you're instead interested in a product listed by a third party, stick with well-known and trusted brands. Some products need the highest level of scrutiny, things like toys, anything with lithium-ion batteries, or small enough for a child to swallow. Here's something else to consider. Badges like Amazon's Choice or Etsy Pick might catch your eye, but it's not always clear how these products are selected. Keep in mind the fake and paid-for reviews are common, so focus on detailed reviews, especially if multiple people mention the same issue. And how do you know you're getting the best deal? Start with comparison sites like Google Shopping, Price Grabber, or Shopzilla, or check deal sites like Deal News and Got a Deal, where you can even sign up for alerts of products or categories you're watching.
Sometimes just leaving something in your cart can trigger a discount email, and it helps to join store loyalty programs or follow brands on social media because that's where they tend to drop coupons and promotions.
And remember, sponsored listings are paid placements, not necessarily better deals. Bottom line, a little caution online can save you money and help keep your family safe.
All right, well, cannot wait for this. Obviously an iconic San Antonio event, and now is your chance to start the holidays off with a generous heart San Antonio. This Thanksgiving, the San Antonio Raul Jimenez Thanksgiving dinner is preparing to serve a record 29,000 meals, up from 25,000 due to an increased need across our community. This event is a heartwarming example of the community care and holiday spirit in action, and they can definitely use your help. So today, KSAT Community is hosting a live phone bank where you can call in and donate. This all starts at 9 o'clock in the morning and goes until 7 o'clock tonight. If you want to make sure that no one goes hungry this holiday season, this is a great way to give back. And for more details, head over to our website, ksatcommunity.com. All right, let's go Cowboys tonight. Monday Night Football right here in KSAT 12. you don't even need to change the channel at all. The Dallas Cowboys, your Cowboys, 3.5-point favorites entering their Week 11 primetime game against the Raiders from Las Vegas. KSAT Sports Now will have a 30-minute pregame show live on air beginning at 6:30 tonight to lead you into the game. Again, make sure to stay locked in to KSAT 12.
Go Birds.
Oh.
I know I probably ticked off a lot of people there. I'm sorry. I like the Cowboys.
Hey, you know what? The Eagles, shout out to the Eagles. Yeah, they're having another incredible season, but must win game for our Dallas Cowboys. We'll see if Dak and the guys could get it done out there in the desert. All right, so speaking of getting things done, unfortunately, we are not moving traffic along right here. 35 at Florida Street. There is reports of a stalled vehicle over by 35 in Martin. You see that this is causing some major backups for all of our drivers that are coming through Main Avenue, the northern part of downtown San Antonio, the St. Mary Street area. So again, something that will likely cause some traffic concerns for our drivers. We're looking at about a 25-minute delay for all of our folks in that side of town. So just be careful if you're headed out to the downtown area. Good news is that we are actually in the process of clearing out some fog on the far west side of town. I just saw those cameras a little while or so ago, and we are pretty much good to go there on the far west side. But we will continue to track everything fog related also in the downtown area. Let's go to our Weather Authority meteorologist, Justin Horn, who's excited about his Aggies actually over the weekend. Big comeback.
Man, what a
Speechless.
roller coaster of emotions. That's all I'll say. And by the way, shouldn't the Cowboys be more than 3.5-point favorites in Las Vegas?
It's the Cowboys, Justin.
I get it. All right. Visibility. RJ just pointed out that things are getting a little bit better around Castroville and the west side of Bexar County. We are seeing that. The fog has, for whatever reason, lifted out there. We are seeing some lower visibility around Bandera, but otherwise looks good here around the city of San Antonio. Just some low clouds, 71 degrees at the airport, 72 New Braunfels, 73 Converse, 66 right now in Bernie. And our forecast today will start us out in the low 70s. We end up in the mid 80s. It'll take some time for those clouds to dissipate, but I do think we get some sun by the afternoon, and we'll be right back where we have been last couple days with a high temperature of 85. When do our rain chances kick in? Really not till Wednesday, and I would even say Wednesday it's going to be mostly west of San Antonio, but Wednesday night into Thursday, that's when things I think really start to ramp up. We'll get about a 60% chance of some showers and storms. Rainfall potential, I'd say on the order of 1 to 2 inches north of San Antonio, up to 3 inches up across DFW, and then a ½ inch to an inch here around San Antonio. So the better rainfall totals are going to be to our north as this storm system comes through, but we'll have the opportunity to get some pockets of heavy rain here and there. So 85 again tomorrow, 83 Wednesday, 30% chance of rain, 60% chance Thursday. And it's not going to be rainy all day. I do need to point that out. We'll have a couple of segments of showers and storms coming through. But that does present our best chance of rain. 77 Friday, we clear out other than maybe a shower or two early Friday morning, and then the weekend looks good. So as you plan out your week, just know Thursday is the day we'll be really focusing in on with that chance for some storms, maybe a couple strong ones as well. All right, our Just Ask Justin question is coming up here in just a bit. Don't forget, we'll get you that answer in about
It's a good one.
An hour.
It'll get you going.
No, not an hour. 30 minutes. What time is it?
In a bit, yes.
6:20 right now, y'all. 71 degrees outside.
A college hoops player banned, accused of fixing parts of games for illegal betting. Up next, why did he do it and how much money was at stake and involved in this, and what he wants other student athletes to know.
In this morning's GMA First Look, banned by the NCAA.
There's no other way to say it. Like, you got caught, and now you're living with the consequences.
University of New Orleans college basketball player Sidquavius Hunter found to have been manipulating his on-court performance to influence the outcome of select games for betting purposes.
As Hunter once again. This time he hits the three-pointer.
I see some emotion on your face here. Can you explain why?
I mean, I don't know.
If you need a break, you're welcome to take it, of course.
This morning, he's telling his side of the story to GMA.
How much money was at stake?
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more of Hunter's story and his message for college athletes everywhere. With your GMA First Look, I'm Will Reeve, ABC News, Los Angeles.
All right, in your pollen count, molds are low at 170. That's all we have in the pollen count today. And your Just Ask Justin question today has to do with severe weather. When forecasting storms, meteorologists often use an index called CAPE. What does it stand for? We got a lot of long words there, but we're going to get to that answer as promised coming up here in about half an hour.
All right, thank you very much, Justin. Also coming up in just a little while, we're going to be checking on your inbound drive times, but a quick check on the northeast side. We have not talked about this, and that's actually good news because no overnight construction, no major delays for all of our folks out there, but we are seeing some delays in the downtown area. We'll check in on that. Also check in on some of the potential visibility issues on the far west side of town, also coming up at 6:30.
You may have seen this body cam footage where police opened the storage unit, sees this guy. He's pointing a gun at officers, allegedly shoots at officers, and officers shot back. Well, that happened in October, but this morning we know the name of the officer who's on administrative leave. Plus, you may have to pay a little bit more to send a package or a letter to grandma starting next year. That's because post office services are going up, while USPS says that the price hikes are to keep up with competition.
An FBI raid that left dozens in handcuffs, several cars towed away, and choppers flying in the sky. Coming up on GMSA, what we know about it so far and what neighbors in the area are saying.
Coming up midweek, we've got some storm chances returning to San Antonio. We could see a couple strong storms, so we're investigating that, and we'll get you a look at that complete forecast coming up.
Hey, are you already getting ready for Thanksgiving? But did you know that the best place for Thanksgiving is right here in San Antonio? We're going to tell you why coming up.
Live from KSAT 12, Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Coming up on 6:30, and you know we got you covered on all your fronts, from your traffic authority to your weather authority. Before we get to traffic, though, let's get on over to meteorologist Justin Horn. I know there were some patches of fog you were tracking. Are we cleared up now?
Yeah, it is starting to clear up a little bit, Jaffney, and that's the way the fog goes with these kind of situations. It'll be hit or miss type stuff, but it's not going to be something that's going to cause major issues this morning on the road. So just know that you may run into a little bit here and there, but so far so good. Let's go outside. We do have low-hanging clouds, though, and this is an indication we have a ton of moisture in place. I mean, if you walk outside, you feel it. It is not November in that sense that we've got dew points closing in on 70. Just don't see that too often in November, but we've had several days in a row now with that kind of situation. 71 degrees in San Antonio, 72 New Braunfels, 73 Converse, 66 right now at Bernie, and a southerly breeze anywhere from 5 to 10 miles per hour, and probably just enough of a breeze to keep fog for the most part out of the picture. 71 at 9 a.m., 85 is where we end up, so basically right where we were yesterday. We'll have clouds early and then partly cloudy skies this afternoon. So that's what to expect today and tomorrow for that matter. But as we get into Wednesday, that's when things start to change. An upper level low moves in from the west. It starts to bring rain chances up. I think Wednesday, by and large, a lot of the rain will be west of San Antonio. But as we get into Wednesday night and Thursday, here come showers and storms. Decent chance of it. It's not going to be raining the whole time, but we'll have a good shot at seeing some downpours and maybe a couple of strong storms too, as we said off the top. So we'll look into all of that. We'll show you the Futurecast and time it out for you. Coming up, but let's go over to your traffic authority, RJ Marquez.
All right, thank you very much, Justin. Let's get you out safely on the roads as we hit 6:31 on your Monday morning, 28 minutes coming in from Castroville. That's going to be our biggest delay at the moment. Had some little bit of visibility issues out there for some of our folks. We're going to show you some of those cameras here in just a bit. 20 minutes coming down 281 south. That's going to be Bulverde, and not too bad coming in from the far northwest side either. Okay, here's the latest look at our camera there at 90 Montgomery Road. We obviously have this line of cars that are already seeing some pretty good backup. Now, this is, of course, due to ongoing construction that's taking place there. They only have 2 main lanes that kind of move through that area. Take a look at some of the backup that we're seeing right now. So again, we're looking at about just this stretch, about a 20-minute delay for our drivers that are coming in from FM 471, a little bit further out, again, in the Castroville area. So we'll keep an eye on that. But good news, it looks as if that fog is kind of clearing out for the most part for our drivers out there. Quick check at the situation downtown. Southbound traffic over here at 35 at Martin, starting to bottle up a little bit because of an accident that we had earlier this morning. I was looking at the camera, and we're still looking at about a 15 to 20 minute delay for all of our folks there. You could take Main Avenue, San Pedro. Those are some potential options to kind of navigate what we're seeing there downtown at the Y. But some good news. Let's go to the far northwest side. Our very own Alex Gomez, photojournalist in DriveCam, checking things there with a pretty important update, Alex, for our drivers there.
Yeah, good morning, RJ, and check this out. This is the end of the new flyover ramp on the northwest side. So just a reminder, if you're coming down I-10 eastbound, the new flyovers are going to be open to go 1604 east and westbound directions now, RJ.
All right, great news. I-10 east, both directions of 1604. And coming up, we will give you a closer look at the traffic on the northwest side on this Monday morning.
Good morning, I'm Devin Karp, live over here off of San Pedro and Bassi Road, where just behind me there are still a lot of unanswered questions about a massive FBI raid that took place. It left several people in handcuffs, dozens of cars towed away in about an hour and a half. We're hoping to learn more about exactly what happened. We first told you about this story yesterday morning, just before 9 a.m. when we learned there were multiple law enforcement agencies conducting what they called court-authorized activity. Neighbors are still talking about what they saw just 24 hours ago. The FBI, Homeland Security, state troopers, and SAPD surrounding a local business, handcuffing several people and towing dozens of cars. Federal agents focused on Las Puitas, snacks, some of the businesses around it, and a suspected auto shop behind it. A business owner off camera says she's noticed more late-night activity there in recent weeks. Our crew was there capturing the smoke, flashing lights, and loud bangs with multiple people taken away. People who live in the area told us what they saw and say it's unusual.
I saw two choppers with the lights round and round, all for the property where I live.
Every time I'm here, there's always like loud music. There's like a lot of noise over there.
The FBI confirms this was court-authorized activity with multiple agencies involved, but still isn't confirming yet why they were out there in the first place. Officers also broke windows on several vehicles and towed them, leaving behind broken glass and a lot of unanswered questions. And an official sentiment state to us by the FBI, they said, quote, "I can confirm that FBI San Antonio and Homeland Security Investigations San Antonio, along with their local, state, and federal partners, are conducting court-authorized activity in the vicinity of the intersection of San Pedro Avenue and Bassi Road. We've been trying to get answers from the FBI and Homeland Security since this first happened. Last we heard yesterday at 3 o'clock, they told us to check in with them today for more information. We should be expecting to hear that around 8 a.m. We'll keep you updated with the latest over the air and online at KSAT.com. For now, I'll send it back to you, Devin Karp, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Devin. An officer who fired at a suspect SAPD says was in the middle of burglarizing a storage unit, now on administrative leave. San Antonio police released body camera footage of this incident, and we won't show the moment officers shot the suspect, but the footage may still be disturbing to some people.
Hey! Drop the gun! Drop the gun now! Drop the gun!
Yeah, this happened on October 17th around 10 o'clock in the storage facility on Fredericksburg Road. Officers say that they were responding to a burglary in progress. When they got the call and got there, they found the suspect inside the unit. You see him right there in the footage. 58-year-old Richard Asbell appears to point a gun at the officers and fires at least 3 shots before he was then shot by an officer. Asbell was taken to the hospital and charged with 4 counts of aggravated assault of a public servant. The officer who fired, identified by the department as Aaron Herrera, a probationary officer with less than a year of experience.
6:36 on your Monday morning, and time is running out for lawmakers to try to reverse a controversial wastewater permit for a large housing project in northwest Bexar County. You see some of it right there. State Senator Donna Campbell says the Guajalote Ranch development near Scenic Loop and Babcock Road could threaten groundwater and public health, and that the TCEQ didn't follow its own procedures. Groups have until November 22nd to request a rehearing before the permit becomes final. So again, this story we've been continuing to follow. This plan calls for discharging 1 million gallons a day of treated wastewater into the Helotes Creek watershed, which feeds the Edwards Aquifer. Campbell joins 13 other lawmakers that are pushing back. Well, the city has offered council members free tickets to more than 40 major concerts and sporting events down the road here at the Alamo Dome. But back in April, KSAT Investigates found the city spent $20,000 on VIP tickets for council members to attend the Final Four games with guests. We started asking questions to see how often council members have been offered up this perk. In addition to taking up that offer, records show that some council members even asked for extra tickets.
It looks bad, it smells bad, and it leaves a bad taste in everyone's mouth.
Well, KSAT Investigates' Daniela Ibarra spent weeks sifting through some of these documents. Tonight, after the Cowboys-Raiders game, we're going to show you who's taken up this offer the most.
Well, you need to get ready because post office prices are going up at the start of next year. The USPS Board of Advisors and Board of Governors just approved hikes for Priority Mail Express, Ground Advantage, and Parcel Select. Priority mail will rise about 6.6%, and ground advantage is set to jump nearly 8%. Postal Service says that the increases help them stay competitive and support their 10-year modernization plan. They're expected to take effect in January. Members of Texas National Guard are expected to leave Chicago soon and return home. About 200 troops arrived in the city about a month ago. The Trump administration offered the troops to Chicago to help with immigration enforcement and to protect federal workers. But a federal judge stopped the deployment, and troops have stayed at training bases outside the city for several weeks. President Donald Trump now reviving a campaign line saying that he'll make America affordable again. He says that as Americans are more concerned about rising costs on a lot of goods people buy every day. White House now rolling back tariffs on more than 200 food items like coffee, beef, and fruit to ease those grocery prices. And analysts say imports like bananas and coffee could get a little cheaper, but some stores may keep prices the same if demand stays high. And President Trump said that the U.S. may be having some discussions with Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. Now, this comes as the U.S. increases its military presence in the region, including the deployment of its most advanced aircraft carrier near Venezuela. At the same time, the Trump administration has carried out military strikes against vessels suspected of transporting drugs.
Outside with live cam, it is 6:39, 71 degrees. Still cloudy, still very humid here in San Antonio. We just got some updated new model data showing that, yes, we have some good chances of storms on Thursday. I'll show it to you coming up.
All right, thank you, Justin. And we do have an incident now on the far northwest side of town, 1604 over by Hausman Road. There's a shot at Bandera Road. We're going to give you a full update on everything going on the far northwest side of town. Also, check in on the situation in the downtown area where we are seeing some pretty good delays.
What's key here is that it's a good place for people who want to dine out for Thanksgiving.
Cooking, hosting, or just trying not to burn the pie. Whatever your Thanksgiving looks like, you're doing it in the right city. We got why a new report says San Antonio is the best place in America for Thanksgiving this year.
A very exciting time for students because after this week, the kids will be out of school for Thanksgiving. And did you know that the best place to have Thanksgiving is right here in San Antonio? And of course, I think San Antonio is the best because I'm from San Antonio, but however, Wallet Hub has the research to back it up. So they have released their list on the best places to go for Thanksgiving in 2025. And of course, San Antonio is number one. We all love San Antonio here. It is a great place to live. But why is it number one when it comes to a Thanksgiving destination?
But what's interesting, what people are looking at now when it comes to celebrating Thanksgiving is affordability and weather. And San Antonio does have both of those things going for it because it is it's quite affordable.
According to Wallet Hub, San Antonio is a great place to visit and either have your Thanksgiving feast at a restaurant or pick it up from there.
Now, what's key here is that it's a good place for people who want to dine out for Thanksgiving. And that's becoming more and more of a thing. If nothing else, it's kind of a stress reliever. In a lot of cases, it might even be a budget reliever because it takes the stress out of all the cooking and all the logistics.
So here's a quick look at the top 4 spots for the best Thanksgiving. San Antonio at the top, of course, and you see another Texas city, Dallas, at number 4.
San Antonio and some of the other Texas cities that made the top 10. Weather's a factor. Precipitation is usually pretty low. In fact, in San Antonio, it's almost non-existent during Thanksgiving season, and the temperature is pretty mild also.
I don't know if you guys just heard RJ. We're number one because we're awesome.
We're just awesome. There we go.
Yeah, San Antonio's just awesome. But here's the official list of why we are number one. So some of the things that went into the decision making here is that we were the third in the cost of Thanksgiving dinner. So of course that means not only just to go out to eat at a restaurant, but to pick up dinner. Pumpkin patch is pretty popular in this area, apparently. Holiday decorations, they like our festivities. They like the Riverwalk lights.
Yes.
And of course, the mild weather as well. And, you know, Justin was asking earlier, it just means that it's not going to be terribly harsh weather over here.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's just nice.
I think, and I agree with that because it's like comfortable temperatures where you can put on that cute little sweater and don't have to put a jacket on over it, so you can just walk it out.
You can show off your Thanksgiving wear. And then also the hotels are affordable here in San Antonio compared to some other cities. So yeah, against 100 cities, San Antonio, #1.
And you mentioned downtown. Obviously, we have the holiday lights there, but we also have Travis Park. We're going to get the tree there. So it's just a great time across the San Antonio, especially when it comes to Thanksgiving.
That's right. So we're lucky because we're already here.
Let's go, San Antonio. Also, get this. It is your chance to start that holiday off with a generous heart. San Antonio this Thanksgiving. San Antonio's Raul Jimenez Thanksgiving dinner is preparing to serve a record of 29 meals. Now, this is up from the 29,000 meals, up for 25,000 meals due to the increased need. This event, heartwarming example of community care and holiday spirit in action, and they could use your help. Today, KSAT Community hosting that live food bank where you can call in to donate. That start at 5 or 9 a.m. and goes until 7 p.m. If you want to make sure no one goes hungry this holiday, this is a great way to give back. We got all those details at visit ksatcommunity.com.
All right, 6:47. Of course, Patricia Jimenez carrying on her father Raul's legacy right there. Let's get you updated on the traffic right now. 1604 by Hausman Road. This could be as we get to the main campus at UTSA. Take a look at that northbound traffic. We do have a stalled vehicle off to the side there, not causing too much delays for drivers making their way past Bandera Road, but a little bit further south is where we're going to see just our normal traffic buildup that we get, about a 10 to 15 minute delay for some of those folks. A little bit more of a delay right here. This is West Montgomery Road over by 90. Our traffic headed eastbound. Earlier, we had a little bit of visibility issues, but things look pretty good out there right now, with the exception of just that long line of traffic, about a 25-minute delay for our folks there. And then downtown, starting to get very busy here. Both directions of 35, starting to see a little bit of backup, especially for all of our drivers coming south. Had a stalled vehicle over by Martin Street earlier, and you see that that is also causing some buildup right there by the Fine Silver curve. So a couple different options: Main Avenue, San Pedro, and of course McCullough. Those are some ways to kind of navigate through some of the activity we're seeing downtown. All right, let's head over to our Weather Authority meteorologist, Justin Hart. Oh, let's check in with Alex first right now for a look at things in Drive Cam. Alex? Okay, so Alex, I know reported earlier that we do have those new openings, those brand new flyovers, both directions of 1604 at I-10. I know he was kind of driving around that one entire stretch of the far northwest side of town. So again, we'll check in with Alex coming up on GMSA Plus.
So what you didn't know about.
Yes.
It's okay, Justin. We're going to get to you pretty soon.
We are, yes, absolutely. Well, Christmas is only 38 days away. We've been talking a lot about Thanksgiving, but the holiday spirit is alive and well at the Salvation Army.
Oh, that is so right. And got the annual Angel Tree program underway, where the annual program lets people adopt and shop for families in need this Christmas. 6,000 kids' wish lists are able to be adopted this year. Salvation Army says that their goal is to make sure that everyone involved can celebrate Christmas morning with gifts. It's
important right now for us to partner with families in need, so that we can bring joy to the family. So on Christmas morning, they can wake up, the children can wake up to a new toy under the tree.
If you still want to get involved, you can visit San Antonio malls, Walmarts, and Sam's Clubs from now through December the 12th. You'll be able to pull a list from the Christmas tree and shop for a family. For those who want to shop online, you can visit Salvation Army's website to get online registries.
Now let's go to Justin. Our Weather Authority meteorologist.
What you didn't know about Alex is he is also a meteorologist, basically. I mean, he shows us the traffic and the weather going on out there. And we didn't see much fog-wise, so that's good. It looks like most of our morning commutes can be just fine. But you know what's interesting? Yesterday, we were one of the hottest places in the country. Junction actually won. 94 was the high temperature there yesterday. The hottest place in the United States. Pretty incredible stuff. And we're going to be in that range again today with temperatures in the mid-80s. Now, maybe not quite as warm because we'll have some cloud cover and we can see that out there at this hour. So a little bit more in the way of morning clouds. But November has been just a really warm month. These are the high temperatures, and we've been above average many days. There was only one day in which we were below average, and that was November 10th. And we actually set a record on November 7th. But you average it all out, the average high temperature is 81. If that were to hold, it would be the hottest November on record. Now, obviously, we're probably going to get some fronts somewhere down the line, but it has been a very warm month. All right, bus stop forecast. We'll get temperatures right around 70 this morning. And eventually, again, we make our way up to 85 this afternoon with partly cloudy skies. All right, let's look at the futurecast here. So we get some clouds coming in tomorrow morning. Our area of low pressure moves a little closer by Wednesday. Wednesday afternoon, we get some showers and storms developing west of San Antonio. Then by midnight Thursday, we get a nice line. Now the question is, does that make it through San Antonio? We shall see. But if we don't get that initial line, I think we'll have more opportunities on Thursday. This is Thursday noon, showers and storms working through. And then maybe another little area of storms late Thursday night. All of this to say, we'll have some, I think, segments of rain coming through. We'll have some breaks in between. It won't be raining the entire time, but there will be the potential for some strong storms and some decent rainfall in spots. We're thinking up to an inch perhaps with some higher totals as you go north up towards the Metroplex. So to put it in terms of rain chances, 30% Wednesday, we'll go 60% chance on Thursday, our best at chance, and then we'll clear out Friday and get a chance to clear out on the weekend too. All right, speaking of storms, let's talk our Just Ask Justin question, which has to do with an indice that we call CAPE. We use this when we're forecasting severe weather, and I wanted to know, what does it stand for? Cloud altitude and precipitation equation, convective available potential energy, cumulative atmospheric pressure estimate, or cyclonic activity prediction estimate. Woo. All right, what do you guys think?
Well, my calculations is saying that. I think it's B, connective available potential.
Convective available potential.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I think that's it. It has to do with energy.
Well, I know it's one of those, Justin, and those are a lot of big words there. And usually I rely on the audience to come through, but you know what? I'm just going to do a regular old guess. It's going to be A, cloud altitude precipitation equation.
Got to be B.
Right.
Oh, sakalaka.
It is convective available potential energy. It measures the amount of energy and humidity, heat in the air, and it's available for storms. All right, that's the answer. All right, we'll be right back.
Coming back with some breaking news on the south side of town. Check this out. We have an accident that involved this power pole. We're being told by CPS energy officials that it was potentially struck by a vehicle. Again, on the south side, this is going to be over by Florida Street and Lone Star. We will give you more updates coming up on GMSA Plus. Weather Authority meteorologist Justin Horn.
71 right now. We've got cloudy skies. We'll be up to 85 today, 85 tomorrow. Our best rain chance shows up late Wednesday into Thursday, a 60% chance, and then we get a chance to clear out Friday into Saturday. We've got much more on this weather event coming up, plus your traffic, news. Join us on GMSA Plus next.
What?